Welcome back to Game Crunch, everyone. Keeping you up to date with the latest in the video game world. Now, today's a pretty special day because we finally, after all these rumors and leaks, we finally got official announcement from Nintendo for the Nintendo Switch 2. So we're going to get into some of the details on that, but on top of that, the rumor mill has not stopped yet. So the rumor mill is still going. Now we're getting rumors that there is not just the Direct coming up in April to show off more of the console features, but now we're also getting reports that there is another Direct coming in February that's going to show off some more upcoming games. We'll get into that in just a second. But of course, if you like to stay up to date with the latest in the video game world, consider giving Game Crunch a subscribe, really helps me out. And if you find this information helpful, hit the like button. Without further ado, let's just get into today's video. So unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably heard by now that the Nintendo Switch 2 has finally been unveiled by Nintendo. But that's not all. There's a new Direct focused on the original Switch rumored for next month. Let's dive into everything we know about Nintendo's big plans for 2025. After months of leaks and speculation, Nintendo has officially revealed the Nintendo Switch 2 in a 2-minute trailer. And while it looks similar to the original Switch, it's packed with some exciting upgrades. First off, let's talk about those Joy-Cons. They now connect with powerful magnets. This has been all but confirmed at this point, solving one of the biggest complaints a lot of Switch owners had, is that those Joy-Cons could loosen and feel a little wobbly over time, so say goodbye to that problem. The controllers also come with a sleek black design, and a stand with a wider tilt for tabletop mode. There's even a mysterious new button on the right Joy-Con. Previously referred to as the C button in leaks, it appears unmarked in the official trailer. What could it do? Speculation points to new gameplay possibilities. So, as I mentioned before, one of the major rumors is that one of the Joy-Cons might double as an optical mouse, and you kind of see that in the trailer when they tilt it sideways. It kind of looks like that's how it's supposed to go, so I don't know what kind of creative ideas that could bring to the table. The trailer also teases a new Mario Kart game running on the Switch 2 hardware, and fans are already buzzing about what this could mean for the future of the franchise. So for any of you current Switch owners or anyone that was expecting to get a Switch, the Switch 2 is backwards compatible, which is some good news for you, with both physical and digital games, so that has now been confirmed. But there is a catch. Some titles like Nintendo Labo may not work due to their reliance on the unique physical peripherals. And if maybe you wanted to get your hands on the Nintendo Switch 2 a little bit early, Nintendo has announced a series of global trial events starting in New York and Paris on April 4th, with more stops across North America, Europe, Oceania, and Asia until May, but spots are limited, so you need to register early if you want to try it out. Now let's get into some of these rumors about another Direct that could be happening next month. While all eyes are on the Switch 2, Nintendo hasn't forgotten about its current gen console. Insiders are claiming that a Nintendo Direct focused on the original Switch games is coming next month. This rumor comes after today's surprise launch of Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. With only 3 other Nintendo-published games confirmed for the Switch, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition in March, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and Pokemon Legends ZA later this year, it's clear Nintendo needs to fill some gaps in its 2025 lineup. The February Direct rumor comes from 2 credible sources, so Nate the Hate, he's the one that predicted today's Switch 2 reveal, claims that we'll see another Direct focused on Switch 1 games later this month. This was also backed by a Brazilian journalist, Pedro Henrique Lute Lipe, on Famaboards, who teased, "The February Direct is just around the corner." The last major Direct for Switch games was back in June of 2024. Since then, fans have only seen smaller presentations like the Indie World showcases. A February Direct would be the perfect opportunity for Nintendo to flesh out its 2025 release calendar. But man, what an exciting day we've had today. We finally, after all this time, finally got to look at the Nintendo Switch 2. And now we can, have a little bit of like a break as far as like the leaks and rumors go. Maybe we'll give it, about a week or so before we really start the Switch 2 Pro rumors, because that's coming. But what we really have to look forward to is this Direct. I mean, doesn't seem too out of the blue to assume that they're going to have a Direct for the last upcoming games. Now, one thing that I was thinking of got me thinking with the kind of the lineup of when they're releasing all this stuff or what they're rolling it out, is that a lot of the rumors and kind of my thought process was that they're probably going to want to launch this thing like mid-spring, like somewhere in May to like maybe early June. But the way everything's kind of lining up, I'm thinking we might actually be looking at a little bit later release, because if they're just over April, just doing like their shows to kind of show it off, we might be looking at a little bit longer wait here, because if you look back at the original Switch when they were showing off Breath of the Wild, you know, it was a little bit before the console came out after that. It was like I believe it was a couple months after that when people actually finally started getting their hands on the console before it actually came out. So I don't know, only time will tell. But at the end of the day, I'm finally glad that we finally got to take a look at this console, and now we can put all these most of these rumors anyway, because who knows? We don't know about the mouse features, right? We don't know if that's legit. I'm thinking it is. Who knows? We don't know exactly what the launch titles are yet. I think we can assume now it's Mario Kart, so whatever, I was wrong, I guess. But there's going to be a 3D Mario coming. I just don't know if it's going to be the launch title. And, I mean, if it's Mario Kart as the launch title, I also don't know if I'm going to pick it up day one. You know, I think I can wait for Mario Kart, but I don't think I could wait for a new 3D Mario. That's kind of just where I'm at. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are down below. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Game Crunch. And in case you missed the reveal that I had earlier, I'll put one over here. And in case you missed yesterday's news, over here. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Have a good one.